you have to wear your hair. You know, because that person, when they come in, will never, ever be happy, no matter how many times you do your hair and how much anybody paid for it. You know, I mean, I could charge her $1 million, sure, but next week she'll hate it because her friends at the club, you know, or her co-workers or whatever it is. So I just kind of watch people, and I think that that girl will color her hair so many times. What scares me more is the hairdressers that will do it and keep doing it for the money. Like, I like to eat, and I've got bills to pay, and it's scary, but I'm not going to rape my client.
Well, plus, I mean, if you
lie to him about it.
If you end up, you know, doing so much stuff to your client's hair that it melts off, and you don't have any hair to do anything with anymore.
Well, right, and then what is the client going to say? She's not going to say, oh, I told them to do it, and I color my hair every other month, and it cooked it off. She's going to say, that hairdresser screwed my hair up totally. As a matter of fact, I had a client this last year that dumped me because it took almost a year to get her hair all grown out, and then people had said stuff to her about her hair, and she wanted to go back to it being really, really damaged. And I told her, I will only highlight it. You know, actually I said it, are you fucking kidding me? Wow, you know, after all this time and all this work, I was,
she wanted to go back to natural?
She went from, she grew up natural so it would be healthy because her hair was breaking off. And was super bleached out. And then when somebody said something to her about her current hair, then she equated, you know, looking good and being, so it had to be super blonde or else blah, 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 blah. And I was like, no, your hair, you know, fuck no. Only, now I'm learning some more tact, I think, you know.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess it's also the way you put it, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to make them feel stupid for doing it, they're probably going to be a little bit more pissed at you than like, well, in my professional opinion, this is what's going to happen, so I would strongly advise against it. Right,
exactly. And that's where I've been lately, I say that. Some people, they try to beat you up on that behavior, though, when they think you're too weak. You know, they're like, you're just a hairdresser, and your professional opinion, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, well, I'm trying, you know, you're trying to be nice, you're trying to be professional, trying to cultivate business. But I'm a human being.
Well, I mean, you don't have to be like super nice, but you have to be firm, polite.
Yes, exactly. So and still, we're in Alaska. Right? And still in Alaska, what are the clients like? And still, eventually, you get beat up, and finally you're like, listen, bitch, I'm done. I have talked to you for 45 minutes.
You've reached my threshold.
Yeah, you are arguing with me. You're dehumanizing me, disrespecting me. So, you know what? I'm done. This is what I said. This is how I said it. Tough. Go somewhere else.
Well, or go Google, you know, research about what color does to your hair.
Oh my gosh. One of the things I love about you. Think about, you know what's happening right now is that people, the world has changed so much, and 3 years later people are finally catching up, that they're starting to research stuff. But I still have clients in the upper age ranges, different generations, that are like, well, and I'm like, go look it up, go see how it works, go check it out, you know.
Yeah, you don't even, like, if you don't believe someone, you don't have to, you can go look it up.
And there's all kinds of research and information, there's all kinds of articles, there's all kinds of other people, and, you know, I just think that sometimes people think that because it's hair, because it's this profession, you know, it's represented so Jersey-licious, you know, that we couldn't possibly even have a clue what we're doing. It's like, all right.
Yeah, I'm like a total Google junkie. Like, if I hear a term or if I, like, learn about some kind of a condition or anything that I need to know more about, like, momentarily, that's why I could not live without my iPhone. Like, I Google, even my mom's, because I was telling her,
it's very important.
Yeah, one of our friends just found out that his baby has a cleft lip.
Right.
And
cleft palate.
Well, actually, he only has a cleft lip, thank God.
Just the lip.
Not the palate. So, of course I like freaking Google it right away, like, what are the treatments, how long does it take, what did I do, blah, blah, blah. So I called my mom, to tell her, and, I told her that I Googled it. She's like, oh, of course, you just Google it right away. I'm like, oh, yeah, because why not know, like, if I'm interested to know, like, what do they need to do and, what can be done and all that, why not?
Exactly. Well, and to me, it's like having the electronic library at your fingertips.
Yeah.
That's what it's like to me. So,
Yeah, exactly.
I liked the library. I go to the library, but I also like having the electronic library. That's great.
Well, plus, and obviously, it's a little bit more convenient than you can, like, type stuff in.
Well, also I think that as people are having to change and come out of the dark ages and not be so hee-haw about stuff. I mean, we are in Alaska. I understand we're the last frontier, but we have phones and we have internet and we have Google and we have all this stuff. It's like we're plugged in. We don't have to wait 5 years to be behind on fashion and style and information and news and whatever. We only have to be 4 hours behind if it happens in Washington. And if you have a computer or iPhone or something, smartphone, then when it happens, it can flash and crash your phone. So, when it comes, technology has changed, chemistry has changed, hair chemistry has changed. There's so many more products and so many more things that is done to hair that would have never been done 10 years ago because your hair would have melted right off your head immediately because the products were strong or they didn't have enough protein or they didn't have enough whatever in them. And now chemicals have changed so much that you can do a lot more to hair and still have it on your head and be in good condition. Plus, the chemistry has changed so much for the retail products that there's a lot of retail products now. Some of them, yes, we don't have in Alaska, but thanks to the internet and ordering, you could order them and save your hair.
So, basically, like, do you have a line that you like for color-treated hair?
Personally?
Yeah. That you find that actually works well?
Yeah, I really like, honest to God, I like Burt's Bees products.
Yeah?
Yes.
Well, they're natural.
They're right. They're all natural, but they work. I mean, if you start reading some of the chemical products, if you're a model or if you're a person that needs to have your hair beat up and taken and blah, 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 fine, then you need to use the chemical products. But on an everyday basis, the average, whatever that average would be for your area client, you need some nice stuff, organic stuff. Inexpensive now, the economy is such a nightmare for a lot of people, but they still need to look good to find a job.
Yeah.
Or keep the job that they have, not look like crap, So there's ways to maintain yourself and take care of yourself that, you can get a 12-ounce bottle for $5 or $6, $7, $3, $4 versus $20. And it's not going to trash on your hair or your liver or your skin because it's organic. And they do have a moisturizing shampoo and conditioner, and they have one for color-treated hair. And some salons are always competing because I have you captive, so you're going to buy from me before you get out of here. And I don't think that is a good relationship. I think that my job is also do retail and product knowledge and represent, and be honest about it. But some stuff I can't compete with. There's no way you're going to compete with it at all. I don't even try. So I would tell people, go over here, it's inexpensive, go to a big retailer, they carry this product, and it will work for what you're looking for. And how I know that is that there's lots of people in my family with hair, and they all use different kinds of stuff. So, and it's also our environment, our water, our weather, our whatever, localized. If I was somewhere else, it would be different products. But that product works really well. And they have moisturizing one, and you can get it at the major retail. What?
Doesn't Sagai carry it? Or like Natural Pantry?
Natural Pantry, yes. I love that store.
Actually, I was thinking about going and checking out prices of like beef and chicken, they're free range and grass fed.